Okay, and there we go. Happy New Year, everybody! Gonna be kicking off the new year with some good old classic stream action. Just give me a minute to go ahead and send links to people. So has everyone been enjoying their New Year so far? Like, how was New Year's Eve for everyone? Okay, let's see. Here. Give me a second. Okay, show that there. Sure that there. Okay, and that should do for now. Let's see who all is here. It's awesome. Hello there. Happy New Year, Steve. Thank you. I hope you had a good New Year too. And as it implies, we are now going to be resuming with Spyro 2. I guess while I'm also setting up, I also want to ask people, like, because I didn't necessarily get to do anything for Christmas, well, aside from, like, the Snowbell and Venus animatic, I guess that can count as, like, my Christmas gift to y'all. How was everyone's Christmas? Like, did you all get what you were hoping to get this year or whatnot? Wow! See, pretty good. I got a gaming monitor. Oh, that's nice. Actually, hang on. Let me fix something real quick. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh. Let's see. That's right. Managed to get Metroid Dread and Mario Party for Christmas. That's good. Wait, I saw one of them around here. Where'd you go? There'd you go. Actually, that might not have worked after all. I just... Doot. Also need to find me some animals to fry for sparks. Ah, there's one over there. Lamb chop. So what's everyone looking forward to the most this year? Well, honestly, like aside from like certain movies and games coming out, I'd be lying if I said I had anything like particular I'm looking forward to for the year. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Quite fun hanging out with my family on Christmas, and it went well. I got a Sonic sweater, Mixo gloves. Is that how you're supposed to pronounce it? Mixo? Let's see. 2 3DS chargers, and a pair of Panta soft shoes, and an art desk. That sounds nice. Okay, it's just another sheep down there. Ah, boy, didn't see you there. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Right, need the rocket for that. Let's got to pull that back up. All I got was $70. That's not too bad. I mean, money's money. That guy not gonna move from where he's at? Oh boy! Ah, surprisingly I am not squished. Are you planning to do a Spyro comic dub? Well, a lot of that has to do with the fact that I don't know if there's really any Spyro comics I could dub. Like, I'm sure there's like a handful of like fan-made ones, but it's not exactly something I'm like particularly itching to do, if that makes sense. Okay, that'll take care of that all the way over there. I'll go back to you in a second, sir. First, I need to rid this land of its troubles. Are there any of the troubles left? Oh! Okay, there it goes. I mean, that's fair. Like, I didn't really get a whole lot for Christmas myself, but I'm honestly content with what I've gotten. I heard that Cloudy Putty is doing a crossover featuring Spyro, Crash, Sonic, and Mega Man. I have not heard of them, so I wouldn't really have anything to say on that matter. Oh. I'll pick that up again. Why is that? There it goes. Very thin corridor. Okay. So what type of New Year's resolutions does everyone have? Well, boy. As far as mine goes, definitely getting some more work done on some original content that I'm hoping to do. Like, and I'm not talking about like stuff with like Snowbell and whatnot. Well, I do have plans for that, but oh boy. But I do have like other original projects that I do want to get off the ground that I'm hoping I can get started on this year. See, aside from that, getting some more paid gigs would be nice. See, gonna try to see if I can be a little bit better about spending time with folks. Yeah, can't think of like any particularly like big ones aside from that. There we go. Thank you for the moral support, Cat. Let me see here. Whoop. Poot. Well, the fire didn't even touch that one and it got scorched. Of course I got you. Oh, Cat, you sweetie, you. Okay, let me see you all. Hey there, Coconut. Seeing you there in the chat. Let's see. Oh, that's close. Okay, so I've been here before, so all that's left is to go up. Get these gems before I talk to you. There's the giant bug zipper.
Way to go, Spyro! Them varmints won't be coming near our crops now. All for you, of course.
Okay, another orb for the collection. See a second. Okay, so I'm not gonna go back just yet, because I know there are a few other missions I still need to clear out. And I gotta get up there somehow to get those. Actually, hang on. Oh, missed you. Huh? Oh, just a little rew. Oh, I meant, oh, this is part of the... Actually, I think I'll answer this guy first.
Prehistoric bugs are making Superman into a robot scarecrow. Can you chase him down and flame him, Spyro?
Oh, well, burgers are really fast around that first two. Yep. Just give me a second, just checking something. Oh. There we go.
Our fields are safe from those flying vermin, Spyro. Take this doodad I just dug up there.
Another good deed for the day. Oh, there we go. Okay, so down there by the rocket, down here. I thought this was the rocket it was down by. Where are you? Okay, not that far. Yep. Whoop. You forgot to turn on the motion blur. That wasn't really something I was particularly concerning myself about when I was playing the game, so... Years' resolution is to try and stay positive most of the time, while also trying to slim down a few pounds. Like, you know, honestly, I can relate to that. I feel like that's also something else I need to work on, in the new year, myself. Like, I don't like to think I'm overweight, but I know I could definitely be a little thinner. That's right. I have to remind myself that I don't really like the supercharge in this game. Ah, boy. Oh, wait. Sorry. Sorry, I was looking at something real quick. Oh, but got me there at least. Okay, now it's in front of that robot, which is right over there. My resolution is to try and focus and pay attention more since exams are right around the corner for me, and all the while trying to relax myself. That's good. Yeah, hopefully everyone does well when they go back to classes. And finally at the beginning. I think they all usually respawn at the beginning of the stages. Feels like it anyway. There we go. Just a second. Sorry about that. Had to go below my nose. That's also why if you hear like a bunch of sniffling here and there, that's because I'm still trying to get over a sickness at the moment. Well, not like a sickness, just a runny nose. Now to go back to that pumpkin bomber. Okay, it doesn't look like the pumpkins respawn.
Respawning
Whoa!
can be funny business, isn't it?
Sorry, you startled me there.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's just that, like, sometimes I have to remind myself when I'm in streaming mode, it likes to mute Discord notifications.
Yeah, I was gonna say it showed you as muted in here, but the minute I came in, it was like, oh, he has a voice. Oh.
No worries. Let's see. So, how have you been, Kat?
Oh, I've been delightful. Just taking it easy today.
I hear
New
ya.
Year, better self-care.
Yeah. So how'd you enjoy the New Year's Eve? Did you and your folks do anything in particular for it?
Not really. I was actually watching AJ's live stream last night on Twitch. He was playing Kingdom Hearts 3, and looking for ingredients for stuff.
Ah, how'd that go?
It went pretty well. He was very salty about being an Arendelle.
Ah.
Yeah, but after that, apparently I didn't know that Disney was doing this, but they broadcasted their fireworks spectacular to count down the New Year with. So we watched that, and that was the best thing I've watched on New Year's Eve ever.
That's
So
good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a fun time regardless.
Yeah, there were cookies, there were fireworks. Really can't complain. And then I stayed up until 3 a.m. drawing.
I feel that. Like, I pretty much... Because of how, like, time zones work, I ended up basically staying up till 2 just so... So, basically, first it was my New Year's I stayed up to, then Sam's New Year's, since she's an hour ahead of me, then my friends Logan, Man, Celia, and whatnot, they're 2 hours ahead of me, so, yeah, I basically stayed up till 2 to help bring in 3 New Years.
Yeah, I ended up doing the same, because I've got friends all the way on the West Coast, and it's like, you know what, I'm up this late anyway, may as well stick it out with you guys. So we did, and it was good.
Yeah. I know there was a point where I almost, like, caved in when it came to, like, the 2 p.m., like, New Year's, but thankfully I was able to soldier through it.
Oh, dude. I hope you got some good rest.
No, I got plenty, don't you worry.
Alright. Well, I trust you.
Of course. Oop, Actually, I just realized. Don't know why it did not occur to me to do this, but there you go. So you don't have to worry about dealing with the slight delay there might be in the YouTube stream.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. No, got. Yeah. Gotta go back a bit since I accidentally stopped in the middle of that. There we go. Let's see. So, have you been up to, like, what would you say? Have you been up to, like, any particular good things today? You still there? Wait, I see it highlighting. Oh, hang on a second. Device. Just give me a second.
Oh no.
Sorry about that. It was so weird. Like, I was trying to screen share it for you, then all of a sudden I couldn't hear anything.
You don't need to do that, but it's okay. If I look at your live feed, then I can just keep an eye on the chat, and I think that'd be more helpful.
Well, I guess. Still, wouldn't hurt to give you options.
I do appreciate it, but don't worry about it. I'm good.
All right, long as you're sure. I trust you.
No, be good.
So, real quick, while I was sorting that out, were you trying to say anything in particular while I was sorting that?
Nope, it just went silent, and I tried to fill the silence, but like, I'm good.
Oh, all right. Well, I meant like if you were trying to tell me anything during that silence.
Nope, I didn't have anything.
All right.
But yeah, no, it's going to be an interesting year. I'm excited to see what happens for a lot of us, and I'm excited to see where all of you go in your, creative endeavors. Like, go out there, experiment. You got this, guys.
Honestly, I could pretty much say the same thing for you. Like, do you have any, like, particular things you're hoping to get accomplished this New Year's?
Well, that's a good question. Other than the obvious of I'd like to be employed, honestly, I don't really know. I mean, I'd like to actually get a demo reel out this year. That'd be good. You've helped me with that in the past, and I do appreciate the work that you did with me. But I need to actually go forth and record it and not be a little baby.
Aww.
But more importantly, it's like voice acting is a thing I really enjoy doing, but I'd actually like to focus on a wide range of artistic things. And it's just like, oh god, I'm scared but also excited.
Well, I definitely look forward to what all you're going to be putting together. Like I know you mentioned, like, well, sorry, getting tongue-tied for a minute. Like, I do know there's, like, plenty I'm definitely looking forward to. Like, do you have any, like, art projects you're hoping to get back into?
Yeah, I think definitely I just need to de-rust a little bit. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah. No, it's, I have a lot of art projects that I just did not do because I haven't been in the right mental space for drawing, and I'm really sad about that because I used to really love illustration. It's not my original art form, but that definitely, that honor goes to writing. But I definitely want to do more drawing and writing. Like, I'd also like to do a couple dolls. That would be nice. I'd like to voice act. And I've got that project. I've got a couple projects I'd like to do with you in particular. You know about both of them, but like I need to actually get on being ready to do that, and we've got some scheduling to talk about. But that's for out of their eyes.
Yeah, and I genuinely look forward to all of those.
Yeah, I need to figure out what I want to do for that one ice skating skit. It's just making sure that is just right is tricky.
Is there anything in particular that's kind of like holding you back on that?
I'm worried that I'm going to get overambitious, because that's what always happens with these sorts of things. I have a grand idea, and then it gets to a place where I can't manage it, and I don't want to have you do all that work and not not have it work out, because it's like, you're helping me and I care about you and I want to make
Aw.
sure that it comes out good.
Well, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't want to let you down.
You're never gonna let me down.
Well, that's not true. It is very possible. It's just will I is another matter entirely. Oh, Spyro, your poor nose.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, I'm sure it's possible in the sense of, like, anything's possible, but considering you and what all we've been through, I genuinely don't see it happening.
I'm gonna boop your nose, sir.
Well, boop away. I have no objections.
Friendship, ladies and gents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rainboom. I know that you follow me on Twitter, dear, but I don't know if you know about my doll stuff, so yeah. Don't know if this is the right place to talk about it though.
No, you're fine. I don't mind you talking about it here.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know, I take like old-fashioned dolls that, like not Barbies, but like Barbie, and I take them apart and I put them back together as something new. So basically, like, you ever wanted to have like a doll of your original character? That's what I do, and it's fun. It's called doll customization. We love it. We have a lot of fun with it. I'm actually currently in the middle of doing my characters, Orin and Lorraine, like my two nutcrackers, and it's just I'm so behind, but I'm determined to get them done before January 5th. I will do it. I just gotta be a little more self-disciplined and also
fine.
cleaned up.
Ah, bye.
You got this, Steve.
Yeah, it's just that's like the one thing that I think I mentioned it the last time I streamed this game, but something that I'm still not used to is that, like, I don't know how it is compared to the original game, but in Reignited, I'm not the biggest fan on how supercharging feels in this game. Like, it feels way too slippery for me.
Yeah, that's to be expected.
Yeah. Well, like, a part of me, I am saying this largely from a standpoint of, like, I've never really played the Spyro games growing up. Like, Reignite is, like, my first real endeavor into playing the trilogy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always been more of a Crash fan growing up.
This does not surprise me.
Yeah, well.
Well, neither one of them were my childhood. I was, like, very strictly Nintendo. Which is very odd considering I'm a Sonic person.
Yeah.
Like, how'd that happen?
Well, I mean, it's not too uncommon for, like, the two of them to, like, bleed over together. Like, I know plenty of people that are, like, known in the Sonic fandom that are Mario fans. Oh.
Yeah. But it was always, like, this really weird thing, because it's, like, I grew up playing Sonic games on Nintendo consoles and Nintendo consoles only, so there's a lot of stuff I missed out on, which is really sad.
Oh, there we go.
Like, I've never played the proper version of Generations. I have it on 3DS, and I gotta be honest, I don't really love it.
Oh, that's a shame. Like, man, you really are missing out, because I do consider the console versions to be the better versions. Well, I will say, like, depending on how you fare about, depending on how you fare about, like, PC gaming, there is a Steam version, which basically is just the console version, but on the computer.
Oh, I know. I own it. The thing is, I've never gotten it to work.
Oh. What happened with it? Like, was there anything in particular that's not working?
My last computer should have been strong enough to run it, and I just could not figure out how to install it properly, because I thought I knew how to install Steam games, but sometimes the Sonic games make me question it, or if my PC just isn't powerful enough. And since upgrading to this laptop in 2019, I just haven't tried. So maybe I just need to try again, but I also should clear some space first.
That might help.
That would probably help at this point. I am almost out of storage. It is kind of an embarrassment. Oh boy. Well, it's just I gotta start going through files I don't need anymore and just goodbye. Night night.
Yeah.
Or just hoard them all in the Google Drive.
Well, assuming all of them can fit into your Google Drive.
That's why you have multiple emails.
That's fair.
Nah, I am a file pack rat. It's kind of horrible.
Well, it sounds like it certainly has its uses.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, it means I have everything saved, and if I don't have something saved, it's very odd.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to imagine it's like as far as like you probably had like any stuff that I've recorded since back. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, would you say was it like early 2020 when we started doing collab stuff?
I think so. Yeah. No. When did we start working together? Um.
Well, that's the earliest I can remember anyway, because I know that was definitely around the time I started like getting familiar with like Adrenaline Dub stuff, and where I heard your practically perfect Rouge. It is.
Beep.
You beep.
Boop.
Oh, they do. Well, it wasn't a response to what you were doing, although I would not be surprised if that was a response.
No, it just lined up great.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, God, I think it was early 2020 we started working together, but I want to say I knew you a little bit before then, but like, I definitely haven't known you as long as I've known AJ, because AJ and I have been working together since like 2018, but we met in 2017. It's a very odd thing.
Well, actually, you know what? I think 2020 is when we started like seriously working together and being friends. But I might have heard of you earlier than that, because I do know that because well, I'm not saying this is like a big thing because you technically still are a part of it. Because I remember back in the Bendy community, I think I did hear you voice one or two characters through that back when Jordan was still a part of that fandom.
I think that's entirely possible, but highly unlikely. There's only one thing I put out at that time that you might have known about, if I really think about it. Let me check my stuff real quick.
Well, I also remember because now that I remember it, there was a character that I think Jordan. I forget the full context, but it was a voice for a character called Margot, and I think you tried out for that character.
Yeah, that was the middle of 2020. Not the middle of 2020. That was the middle of 2019. Yes, that would have been when we met. You're right. I was just getting to know you around that summer.
Right.
And I think it was because of Adrenaline Dub stuff. But yeah, no, that was a character she and Pi had together for one of her projects. Otherwise, the only Bendy thing I worked on that was voice related in 2019 was something with AJ that I wrote, and I would be very surprised if you heard of it, because a lot of people have, but most of the fandom doesn't know it exists. Which is a shame, because it's great. Like, not to toot my own horn here, but I did a good job.
Like, honestly, you make good content. You're allowed to toot that horn.
Yeah, only a little though, not too much. Yeah, that was in October of 2019, so that was a little after. But yeah, it was this really cool skit based on the first book that we got that wasn't the handbook, the Dreams Come to Life, which was really, really good. We had so much fun, and I've been meaning to do stuff with the other books, because I'm not going to spoil anything, but they have lots of great stuff going on. I love them.
Also, that was practically at the end where I messed up.
No, Steve.
No, it's fine. Whoa, what the?
You.
No, it's fine. Like, I'll get it eventually. It's just a matter of trial and error.
You've got this.
But yeah, just like that was like probably like one of the few like I can't say I remember like a whole lot when it comes to like various Bendy stuff. Like all the stuff that I did with Jordan was like the extent of my real exposure to the fandom.
Yeah, and a lot of that was like, what are words? A lot of that was like the more toony comic kind of stuff, which was really popular for a while and people still love it. But it's like, it's a completely different era of fandom now. Like,
yeah.
Well, it makes me feel old, even though this game is not that old. Okay? Because it's like, I'm over here as someone who's been in the fandom since almost the beginning. And, it's just, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, there are so many people who come into it now who don't know the history, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna blow your mind. This is gonna be great. Well, it's like, they weren't there for the, oh, Joey is the ink demon. No, Wally's the ink demon. No, Henry is Bendy. Why does that? Why?
Okay, I've heard many theories. I have not heard any of them like speculating Wally being inky.
Oh yeah, surprisingly, that's actually a MatPat theory.
Ah.
And honestly, he wasn't the first one to think it. There were several people who suspected it, and it's not because of anything significant. It's more because, like, oh hey,
Wally is this character that's kind of omnipresent. You know, we don't really know much about him, but he seems to know everything. You know, wouldn't it make sense for him to be the Ink Demon? Because that'd be hilarious.
I reckon.
Yeah, I don't believe it to be true, but I absolutely play with it in fanfic. Because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, Wally Franks, Mr. Clueless McGee, is like, you know, all these supernatural things happen around you, but you don't seem to notice. Of course, there's something that's happened recently that leads us to believe that we may have been wrong about that, but that's another thing entirely.
Hmm.
But I won't get into that.
Wait a second. Sorry about that. Was just responding. We may be getting a third person joining us in a second.
Hurrah!
Just a matter of if they see my approval message.
I believe they have.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hey there, Coconut.
Hi. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
How are you, Coco?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Just finished getting all the orbs in. Oh, what world is this again? Robotica Farms. Now I just have to get the gems.
Pondering my orb.
Oh my god. And this is how you know the meme lords have entered.
Yeah.
I'm not a meme lord. I am cultured.
I'm a meme lord. Let's go.
She's young. We'll give her a chance.
God.
Thing old.
What?
Y'all make me feel like I'm old. Holy cow.
Not
You
that
kids and your memes. Listen,
You
when
and
I
your
was a kid, they
newfangled
weren't
memes.
called memes. They were just funny inside jokes.
They can have all of these babies. You old people.
Listen, I was reading a post today where it's like, you know, hey, look at all these songs that turned 10 years old today. And I was like, oh god, Call Me Maybe is 10 years old.
Call
Oh
Me
god.
Years old? No, I
Call-
feel.
I still have the list up if you want me to read it, because, like, I'm surprised these songs are 10 years old, and I'm kind of concerned.
Yes, please play the list. Please tell me the list. I'm concerned.
I mean, honestly, you'd be surprised at how much is turning 10 this year. Like, the Wii U was turning 10.
Ah!
I felt like it came out like less time.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay. Well, we've got Somebody That I Used to Know. We've got We Are Young. We've got Payphone by Maroon 5. Lights by Ellie Golding? I don't remember how you pronounce her name. Glad You Came by The Wanted. What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger by Kelly Clarkson. We Found Love by Rihanna. Starships by Nicki Minaj.
oh,
How did I miss these two?
I don't know, Steve. What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction. Wild Ones by Flowrida? I don't know that one. Set Fire to the Rain by Adele. Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO. Some Nights by Fun. And Wide Awake by Katy Perry. How are all of these songs 10 years old?
I have no idea. I feel old. God.
This is the stuff that was popular when I was in high school, and high school wasn't that long ago.
I know. I'm still in high school. How does it?
Meanwhile,
I feel
I'm like out of college at this point. I feel for you.
I can feel my bones. It's nauseating.
Yeah.
Your arthritic bones.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'm gonna get it. I can't reach it, but I'm gonna get it.
You can do it. Reach with your little paws.
Ah, phooey.
Fully.
Yeah.
God, I almost wish my sister were here. She can do an amazing Donald Duck impression.
You know what? That has piqued my curiosity. Like, I'm not gonna rush it, but that does make me genuinely curious.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's my sister, and she's currently not even in the same state as me, so... But I'm not the only one who could do voice acting, I'm just the only one that does it.
Let's see. That's weird. Oh, those are probably like the overworld gems of Autumn Plains, which actually I probably should go back and get those real quick.
You need your gems, pal.
Okay. No lag. There he goes.
Nope. I will be a ruthless capitalist. Fight me.
No! Get back, beast!
You're lucky I can't do it on command.
Let's see. Have you seen Justice League Unlimited? Yes, I have. I've seen both the original Justice League and Unlimited at least, I want to say at least 3 times, because it was one of the shows I watched a bunch of back when I used to live in the old house.
Aw.
Can you two? My thing is that, like, I'm sure they can. It's just a matter of they probably don't know who that character is. They're asking if either of you can do a good baby doll voice.
Baby doll? Okay, I don't... I'm not familiar with this character. Is this, like... Oh god, is this Batman?
Well, there is a Batman character called Baby Doll, but I know there's multiple characters called Baby Doll, so that's why I'm not sure which one they're referring to.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Honestly, I can't... God, what was Baby Doll that one chick who was, like, a child actress, and then everything went poor, and now she's weirdly a child again? I don't remember how...
Well, the thing with that is that, like, she technically is a child... No, not a child. She's technically a grown adult, but she has this rare, like, deformity condition where her body doesn't physically age.
Oh, God.
I'm sure there's a proper...
To go on the roller coaster. That's so sad.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if there's, like, an actual name for that condition, or if it's something that's still around, but I've been told that it's apparently a real thing back then.
Oh, it absolutely is a real thing. I've heard of people who were like, you know... There was this one news story I remember from years ago about this man who had a 40-year-old son, but the 40-year-old son looked like he was 5.
Mm.
And it was like, that's... Oh,
Yeah, tell me about it. Hey, let me climb the... There we go.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not remember what she sounds like.
Hey. Gonna take care of... Ouch! Gonna take care of the big guy first. There we go. That's taking care of it. Boot!
Let me take a look.
Goes to you, because I need the butterfly. Okay, that takes care of you. Did you notice me in the chat? I know you're in the chat. If I'm not answering your questions, I'm sorry. I'm just also, like, trying to pay attention to playing the game. Is that guy that can only be beat with charging? Because I thought I hit him with my fire twice. There we go. That's one thing that I kind of wish that I could be able to, like, whenever you revisit levels, they would, like, tell you which orbs you're missing, so you could just, like, warp to the points where you can get to them. Let's see, which ones am I missing for this one? I know I got the main one, which is Party Crashers, but I don't think I got the 2 side ones for it.
Yeah, no, I legit do not remember much about this character, other than I liked her.
No, that's fine. I mean, she's one of the more obscure Batman villains, so I don't blame you for not recognizing her.
No, I recognize her. It's just I cannot picture her voice in my head, and even looking her up, it's like, oh god, I don't want to do that in the middle of a stream. That's a lot. But yeah, no, I am not much of an impressionist anymore. I mean, I have a few party tricks, but that's about it.
Well, hey, they're certainly showstopper party tricks if that helps.
Sir, are you trying to steal my heart?
No, I'm just stating facts. Am I not stating facts, Coco, assuming you're still here?
She's went the RV.
Oh, sorry.
You have no backup on this.
No, I'm pretty sure she will back me up. She's just not here to vocally say it at the moment, because she's made it no secret anytime you do a voice clip, the neurons in her brain activate and she goes monkey.
No.
Okay, that's not exactly what she sounds like when she goes monkey, but still.
No, that's me going monkey. Sir!
What?
It's only the first day of the year. You can't kill me yet.
Again, I'm not killing anything. I'm just spitting facts.
This person's username is just passing by here. That's fantastic.
Yee. See. Trying to think if it's like someone I recognize on my stream. I can't say I do, though.
Now they're just somebody that you used to know.
Man, that's a detail I didn't notice until now. Like, not only does his, like, skin change when his health, his expression looks more and more sad. Look at the poor thing.
I mean, oh god. Sweetie, no.
Don't worry. Once I find another butterfly for him to eat, he'll be better.
Ah, yes. Nom.
I mean, that's basically what you have to do to fill up his health. That's just a matter of if I can find another one of them.
Is that a real thing? I don't know. I don't know about dragonfly diets.
Well, I know that that's... Oh, boy. Well, I know that that's basically been a thing with Spyro ever since its inception.
Well, now I need to know what dragonflies actually eat. Well, I'll be dipped. They eat other insects, namely flies, midges, or mosquitoes, and will also take butterflies and smaller dragonflies. Okay, that's factually correct. I did not see that coming.
Well, now you know. Never say video games don't teach you stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So does that mean there's another dimension on the other side of my painting? Mario, lie to me, Steve.
I don't know. Like, have you ever tried jumping inside of a painting before?
Yes.
And what happened when you did?
It broke.
Oh, did you get hurt when you broke it?
No.
Well, that's good. I don't want to see the princess get hurt.
Steven, I swear.
What?
Nothing at all.
Let's see.
You're just peachy.
Let's see.
No, I can't do that at this hour.
Oh, you're fine. I mean, like, honestly, if it's any consolation, given your usual range, Peach is definitely a voice I did not expect you to really do.
Yeah, because it's right up there in, like, Cream the Rabbit territory. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll leave the Peach to Sealy, but it doesn't hurt to try it now and again.
That's fair. It's just something that just kind of, like surprised me. There we go.
Aww.
Aww.
No! Spyro, baby, no!
Oh, boy. And there goes. There we go. Just checking something real quick.
Boy, no. Spyro, no.
Yeah.
Baby.
Yeah. The fact that, like, it was only, like, a few seconds ago since he died, it's one of those things where it's like, that's probably why, that is largely why I suggested that you stick to, like, the screen share that I have, so that your reactions won't be delayed like that.
That's okay. I'm okay if they think I'm crazy.
Are you for sure gonna be okay about that, though?
Steve.
What?
I am crazy. We all know this. They may as well know the truth.
Only if you insist.
Steve.
I mean, I don't think you are, but you don't seem to be in a hurry to prove him wrong, so...
Oh, you're funny. You're funny.
You're pretty witty yourself. Let's see. Oh,
Settle.
yeah. I keep forgetting how, like, awkward. There it goes.
No!
Doop.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. And technically, I already got this. This is just me, like, doing this just so I can open up the side missions that I have to finish.
Oh, so you're not just flexing.
Nah. I came back here because I do need to, like, complete some side missions anyway. Like this one here.
Sometimes that's important.
Mhm.
Goodness.
Oh boy.
I want to make sure I have my dice. Because it is Monster of the Week night, baby.
Hopefully that goes well for you guys.
Thank you. We're hoping to actually get some combat this time.
I'm not sure if they'd be okay with you, like, fully disclosing it outside of the sessions, but how has the whole thing been going so far up to this point?
Well, it's been good. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Neil's cool about it. And if he weren't, he'll tell me. I don't think that'll happen, though. It's been good. We're very slow. I will say that, because we're doing everything text-based rather than vocally. So that definitely, it makes it take a little longer because everybody's really thinking out their responses. But I have a good time. It's enjoyable.
That's good. Like, as long as you guys are having fun. Like, what would you say is, like, your monster in this little thing you guys forged?
Well, it's not... Okay, we're not really the monsters, though at a certain point I feel like we will be. So it is a bendy campaign that is using the Monster of the Week system. And basically, we're all various members of the Joey Drew Studios team. And right now, for our first plot line, we've been sucked into a magic mirror that has the hellish version of the studio on the other side. And it's not good. We're searching for Henry, who has been stuck in there. But other than that, we're expecting to encounter some monsters, and it's going to be interesting. But I play Susie for this campaign, so Susie Campbell, the voice of Alice Angel.
Yeah, that does not surprise me in the slightest. I feel like it should, but it doesn't.
Listen, Sammy was already taken, and the last time I tried to play a guy in a campaign, it didn't go well.
Also,
So
did you...
I stuck with the girl.
let me guess, you accidentally, like, you tried to play as a guy, but you accidentally made him do something girly?
No, actually, I'm pretty good about that. Just, like, I felt like everyone around me was weirded out by it.
Oh. Like,
And
was
it's
it, like, something that... Was it something that they outright said to you at one point, or is it just a
No,
suspicion?
Just the general vibe of the room.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. You know, I mean, I'm sure it would be fine here. Most of my campaign crew is ladies playing guys. Like, oh my god, our player for Sammy is an absolute sweetheart. I love her so much. But it's
That's
like,
good.
you know, at the end of the day, I think I'm more comfortable with this, and I'm happier to be in more comfortable skin. Because it's like, this stuff is complicated, and I know it's just roleplay, and it's whatever. But it's like, I hate that I've accidentally made Susie the mom friend.
Aw.
Well, this is my curse, okay? I'm just everybody's mom, and it's really frustrating. Like, can I not be? Can I be, like, the aunt? No, I'm the mom. I'm the one who comes prepared. I'm also the only one who can do, like, any physical damage. With the way that things got statted out, because I'm like, I don't want to be magical. I've been magical for other stuff. Let me hit things.
Let me bludgeon things with things.
Listen, I have a pocket knife, and I'm not afraid to use it.
No, you're fine. Let's see.
But it's like also words. Yeah, no, everybody else is physically weak. I am the tough one, and that's really funny, because like I'm just this cute little plus size lady who voices things, and here I am about to kick your butt, and then there's Joey Drew over there trying to become God. But we don't know that yet. We don't know that's his goal.
Oh, so it's like like, are there like any particular liberties that you guys are taking with your campaign?
Quite a few, honestly. Like, for one thing, Joey Drew knows magic. And there's no ink machine.
Well, that's interesting because it's like if he doesn't know magic, like, because
Well, he does know magic, but like in canon, we can't confirm he really knows magic. I mean, there's a lot of details to that just there's not a lot of information.
that's fair.
But yeah, no, in this one, he knows magic and uses magic regularly, but most people don't notice. And then you got Sammy over there, who also knows magic. But me, I don't know magic exists. Which is kind of unfortunate because I'm about to get a really big shock. I know that much. Um, so I don't know if any of you have played Monster of the Week before, but much like D&D, there are like different jobs you can have, and they're called roles. My role is the pararomantic,
Uh-huh.
and the whole idea of the pararomantic character is that they have some sort of relationship with a monster, and that is something that they use to empower themselves. In my case, because of the character I'm playing, I was originally going to go with a different role, the Guardian, but Neil convinced me to go with the pararomantic because in this way, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, it can be platonic, but we'll see where it goes. Basically, there's a goddess out there that's chosen me as her priestess, or at least will be choosing me as her priestess, and I have no idea she exists other than feeling a strange presence watching me. So yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it certainly sounds fun.
But the kicker, this goddess looks like the character I voice and sounds like the character I voice. So that's great. It's gonna be fantastic.
So you're gonna be finding yourself.
I'm gonna be finding Alice, yeah. She just goes by Alice, and it's awful. It's so good because it's like it's indulgent and it's silly, but also like she likes me.
She really likes me. All right,
Yes.
this mission. I forgot about this.
Ooh, this mission. Oh god, looking at this, is this like... It makes you think of the big slide in Mario 64, but I know that's not what this is.
No, it's just a little race to try and get as much of these like crystal things before Hunter does.
But yeah. Thank you for indulging me. Just we've been having fun with Monster of the Week.
Well, I'm
I've
glad
been
you
having
have been.
fun playing. Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. All I know is that everybody's been like, oh my god, Susie, you're so sweet. It's so good because it's just like I have a very particular way of typing with her because we type it all. And it's like I don't know. Susie will not let that happen to her gentleman. Her gentleman, my heart. They are my gentlemen, and I'm going to take care of them. God damn it.
No, I'm not saying you can't.
No, I know you're not, but...
There it is.
Hey.
Last one. Okay, so there's the one orb, and I'm trying to think, is this one where I can get 2 orbs, or is it just the one? Okay, so it is one where I get 2.
Hooray! Spyro, are you beholding your orb?
Oh.
There you go.
Hey, come on. There we go. Really not used to this.
Hey. First time
There
for
we go.
everything. Nope.
Okay. Yes, I know. Restart. Like, let's see. Like, I thought I could be clever and try to snipe them from them, but it's like, there we go.
Sometimes it do be like that.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. I think I have enough to where I can be a little bit sloppy and still win.
You've done this.
Yep. What the? I thought I grabbed that.
No, you didn't.
Well, I mean, obviously I didn't. There we go. Okay, we got that orb, and I think that's all the orbs in this world. Okay, all orbs collected. Missed that vase. Doot. And all gems collected. Alright, now let me see. Where is the next area I need? Okay, travel. Actually, since we've been talking about your campaign, I guess I could ask, just to make sure you don't get late for it. What time do you guys usually meet up for it today?
Oh, 8.
Oh, okay. So I have about half an hour before you head off.
A little less. I should probably grab water before, we start.
That's
To be
fair.
safe. Yeah. Hopefully, there's actually some in the fridge this time. People keep forgetting to put them in. Well, actually, no. I should just grab from the sink. But yeah, it's all good. Snowy.
Yeah, basically the snowy Eskimo area where I have to help the Eskimos.
I'm not sure that's the culturally appropriate word to use anymore.
Oh. Well, I want to say that's what they call them in the game. Oof.
I don't know. To be honest with you, that is not an area of expertise that I have.
Yeah.
Oh, ice.
Yeah.
So what did I miss?
Well, I finished pretty much. I finished up all of the robot farm, and now I'm just going back to Autumn Plains to get any of the gems that I missed, or not gems, orbs. Well, technically gems too, but mostly orbs.
Sorry,
So he has to
this
free the
calls
orb.
to dinner.
That's fair. I would explain it. Oop. So I gotta take care of these because anytime I try to unfreeze them, these guys would freeze them right back. Like a bunch of jerks. Nope.
God, discount snot miser looking bum.
Yeah. Now they are water misers, considering I just melted them.
Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow. Diddy diddy.
Let's see.
Mr. Icicle.
Mr. Timberlow.
Friends call me Snow Monster.
Whatever
Whatever
I
I
touch starts to slow my clutch.
my clutch. I'm too much.
Did I get all the... Okay, I did get all the gems in here. I just have to get the orb.
Yes, you must get the orb to behold it.
You must ponder it.
I don't know what that meme really is. I've just seen a bunch of wizards with orbs pondering them on my Tumblr, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I don't know what pondering my orb specifically means either, but I find it very funny.
I've definitely seen like a lot of variations for it. Like, I'm trying to think, it would shock me if they didn't, considering how memey they are. But I want to say even the Sonic Twitter did their own handle on that.
I'm pretty sure they
Beholding
have.
my emeralds.
That might,
Pondering
yeah,
my emeralds.
that might be it. That might be the variation
I
they use.
don't follow the Sonic Twitter, which is really unfortunate. I thought I did, but like, I feel like I miss a ton of stuff from their feed.
I know that there was like a Pokemon version with pondering my orb where it's like a bunch of electrodes, I think they're called.
Yes. It's either Voltorb or Electrode.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. It was just a bunch of them surrounding the trainer, and it's like, and the caption was pondering my orbs.
Okay, did it have a mouth?
I didn't see. I just remember it.
Okay. Yeah, because if it doesn't have a mouth, it's a Voltorb. If it has a mouth, then it's an Electrode.
There it is.
You're more adept at Pokemon than me, because I'm a filthy casual who has only played one game and absorbed the rest of the series through just the
Anime?
the animated.
I mean, honestly, like, I'm not too different myself. Like, I pretty much started and stopped at Gen 1.
You know, this is fair. I'm in a very different spot from both of you. The very first game I played was my sister's copy of Diamond, which is like Gen 4.
Yeah.
But the first adventure I had for myself was back in Gen 5. I played Pokemon White.
It's like, I hear generally good things about... Like, I hear generally good things about 5. It's just that, like, from... What would I just say? Like, I have friends that are more into Pokemon than I am, so I just... Pretty much any Pokemon experience I have is mostly second nature coming from them. And right now, like, the big talk is 4 because of the remakes that came out. And it's a lot of people kind of rediscovering that, like, 4 isn't particularly one of the stronger gens.
Yeah, it's got a lot of really good Pokemon in it, but I think there's a lot of things about it that were very interesting as choices. God, I remember there was my sisters. I borrowed their copies, so they played Diamond and Pearl, and it's just like, oh god.
No rush on it if you can't think of it right away.
Well, it's like, I remember one of them got stuck in one of the games for the longest time when we were kids, because like she couldn't figure out what to do to get this one character to come back and take care of her gym. And it was like, I don't remember what that was, I don't remember how that works, but she never got past it. She restarted her save file and eventually figured it out, but, like, I don't even know. All I knew was for the longest time she was stuck in that area, so that's where I caught my first Psyduck.
Psyduck.
Psyduck was my first Pokemon. So, but if you count, like, the show, the very first Pokemon I remember from the show that was not Pikachu was Ralts, and that is why the Ralts evolution line is probably one of my favorites. I love them design-wise, and also, like, Meowth dressed up as a Curlia is adorable.
Yeah, it's like, it's so funny, because, like, when it comes to, like, Pokemon in the anime, aside from Pikachu, Meowth is usually the one that I usually think of the most, mostly just because, you know, he's the only other reoccurring one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. I mean, depending on the generation, there are lots of recurring ones, but, like...
Well, he's one of the few important reoccurring ones, I mean.
And one of the few that can speak English.
I guess if we're going off of, like, Pokemon in the anime, I specifically remember, my little brother loved the Sun and Moon anime. He really liked that, and specifically, there was one episode. It was like Ultra Beasts stuff.
Ooh.
And I gotta say, I love the Ultra Beasts. I like them design wise. Like, I like the idea of taking taking like the basic rules of Pokemon designs and then just breaking them to make these really interesting designs.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite out of them is Blacephalon because I'm a sucker for clowns. As you could probably.
Somehow this does not surprise me. I mean, considering what fandom I know you from.
Among other factors.
Honestly, the game the gen I have most attachment to is Sword and Shield because I specifically wanted Shield for Christmas, and I got Shield for Christmas.
That's good.
If my starter was Sobble, and I named him GoldenEye 007 because
as you should.
I named because I was trying to be clever. I made it my mission to give all of my Pokemon clever names.
Honestly, I try to do the same thing, but I'm only clever half the time. My god.
Oh, hush, you're clever all the time.
Well, yeah, it's just, I don't know. With naming conventions, it's another matter entirely.
I suppose.
But you're not...
Give an example?
What?
Can you give an example?
Oh god, well, okay, back when I first played Pokemon, I had a lot of, like Greek gods and goddess names. Like, my Blastoise was Poseidon in one game. God, I had others. But it's like... My favorite example is, okay, so Generation 5, one of my best teammates was Scraggy, evolved into Scrafty. I don't know if you know this Pokemon, but they're, they got baggy
have, like,
pants.
Big baggy pants, yes.
Big baggy pants, yeah. I love this Pokemon. Like, I know that they're not that pretty, and I don't care. I love this Pokemon. They're one of my favorites now, because she was so good on my team. And her name is Cleo.
Cleo?
Cleo, yes. Because I found her on Route 4, and in, Black and White, Route 4 is a desert. And so I was thinking, Cleopatra. Cleo. Let's go.
I could dig it.
So, yeah, my Scrafty is named Cleo. And, she's very precious to me, and I've gone and I make sure to have her in multiple games, because I will go and catch another Scrafty and give her some variation on that name. One of them was literally Cleopatra. Another one was Patra. But Cleo is the OG, and I love her so much.
During my Shield playthrough, I named my Corviknight Lancelot.
Aww.
Yeah, because knight.
Yes. Knight. I love it.
I'm trying to think. What was that electric corgi named? I keep forgetting the name of that.
Yamper. I don't know their evolution name, but I know the first is Yamper.
Yeah, Yamper. I named it Loaf.
Loaf!
I named it Loaf. It's Loaf! It was a loaf! But then, later on, I just put them in the box, because they weren't particularly helpful.
Oh, you see, I used mine a lot.
I at one point, got, like, that little apple Pokemon.
Applin?
Yeah, Applin. And I specifically wanted an Appleton, because just a hefty chonker. Like, I loved Appleton. Big chonky boy. Very good. And I at first named him Golden, as in, like, Golden Delicious, like the type of apple.
Aww.
Yes, but then I was like, wait, my Sobble is named GoldenEye 007. I renamed him to Macintosh, eventually.
Hey, Big Mac.
Yep.
You did the thing.
What thing?
I did the thing.
Ah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I named my Glade Crowbar. I don't know why Crowbar. I just named it Glade Crowbar.
Gallade, no! I mean, you're saying it right. I say it wrong. But Gallade, no!
Okay, so you know, like, the big bad? Like, the big Pokemon that you gotta fight at, like, the end?
Zamazenta?
No, it was he's really long, crystal body, like black bones sticking out.
I'm gonna be completely real with you. I actually haven't completed Sword and Shield.
Oh my god. Okay.
I've had the game since a little after launch, Sword version, and
Okay.
I haven't beaten it. I'm still on, like, the 4th gym. My brother, meanwhile, took my copy and beat it twice, and now he's close to beating Shield now that he has it for the first time.
Alright, let me get... What was his name? Eternatus. That's who I'm talking about. Hold on, I'll get a picture.
Okay, because I know absolutely nothing. I didn't even know this was a Pokemon. And they sound cool.
They are pretty cool, if I'm being honest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Alright. I can't send pictures.
Let's see. By the way, did anyone get the Sonic Lego set today? I actually forgot it came out today.
Oh, it does? Huh.
Like apparently it did.
I'll send it to you personally then, Kat.
You got it.
But yeah, I haven't gotten the set myself. As much as I like Lego as a brand, I haven't gotten out of my way to buy and assemble a lot of the sets. Only thing I could say about the Sonic one is let us take a moment in silence for poor Eggman who had his face deformed for that set.
Oh yeah, he got his face deformed. Oh, it looked awful. Why can't I send pictures? What is happening? Something is definitely wrong. Oh, I'll be right back.
No worries. Hang on. I think I'm going to go to a different level because I was just reminded why I didn't go back to finish this one because I kind of hate that mission. Let me see. This one. Okay, this one, me missing gems. That's not too bad.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry. There was something wrong. I couldn't send pictures.
No worries.
Alright. There you go, Kat. Here is Eternatus.
Oh, Diet Snapple. Well, it definitely looks like something that belongs in the game.
It is. It's like the final boss. And at the end of it, when you defeat it, you get to capture it. You want to know what I named this thing?
What?
Bob.
Oh.
I named...
Of course you did. This is you. Of course you did. And I love you for it.
I named him Bob, of all things. Oh, I did have a... What's the evolution of Noivern? Is it Noivern?
I think it goes Noibat, Noivern.
I named my Noivern Aerith. I don't know why.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah, Final Fantasy specifically. I have no idea why.
Did they die a lot?
No. I mean, technically, yes. They were pretty bad. They came in on my team late, so I had to do a little bit of grinding.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. Like, you can't say they died. It's Pokemon. They passed out or fainted.
Yes, passed out, fainted, in big quotation marks. Yes.
Yes, fainted. With a sword.
Impaled. Totally. They're just resting. They're just resting.
Taking a nappy.
Nappity sappity.
It's been so long since I played Field. It's a lot of the examples, a lot of things I named my Pokemon are very vague. Like, I can only remember a select few.
Yeah, I only remember because I recently went back to one of my files because I was, well, actually, going back to the Scrafty thing, there was this collaboration within one of my doll circles where we were, like, doing Jijinka designs of various Pokemon, and one of the ones that I had on my list, was Scrafty. The other two I did were, Meloetta and, Castform.
Ooh.
So, they turned out really good. Actually, I should put those in the art channel later. I'll do that for you.
Yeah, you should, because they looked amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
they came out really good, and I'm happy with them. And maybe one day I'll make them as dolls. Maybe not. We'll see.
I don't see why you should.
Because it takes a lot of time, and I don't have that kind of energy.
That's, she says as she yawns.
Yeah, that was
I
why
just
I
remembered.
kept going.
I just remembered another one.
Yeah?
This was my. So, do you remember that, like, ladybug Pokemon that was, like, it looked kind of like a UFO? I don't remember the name.
Ladybug?
Ladybug.
Yeah, no, Ladybug. Or Lady N.
No. It was in Shield.
Oh, I haven't encountered this one yet.
Hold on. It's called Orbeetle.
Orbeetle?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll see you a picture.
Pondering my Orbeetle. Why
What?
is that not a meme?
I don't know. Here you go.
Well, someone might make it one now.
Here you go.
Okay, why does this thing make Ladybug look even more pathetic? But also, what are those eyebrows? Why are they windshield wipers?
Gotta clean off the eyes.
No! You're in the wrong direction! That's for cleaning your forehead, babe!
Okay, so anyways, I named my Orbeetle Tiki.
I love you.
Aw.
I love you so much.
Oh, really?
Oh my god. You're speaking to my heart. Tiki,
And-
my beloved.
Yeah, and Tiki, specifically. Do you know about the thing Gigantamax?
Yes. Yes,
When-
I do.
When I would Gigantamax Tiki, I would go, Tiki! Spot sign! Ha! Like
You-
every
You are a colossal nerd, and I adore you.
That's my daughter.
they became friends.
Sonics, oh my god.
That's it. Don't insult the
Um,
windshield wipers. They don't deserve it.
I'm insulting the eyebrows, there's a difference. But no, oh my god. You mentioned Miraculous. I was trying to explain Miraculous to my mother yesterday.
Oh boy.
What did that
Yeah.
what did you say? I want to know.
Well, it's just... Okay, I don't want to spoil it, even though we all know, but she didn't realize who Hawkmoth was until the episode happened where it happened, and she's like, wait, he's Hawkmoth? Really?
Isn't it obvious? It's pretty obvious. I figured it out earlier.
I will admit I hadn't figured it out on my first watch through. It makes more sense watching it back, but like, it's just whatever the case may be. I was too caught up in like the magic of the moment to really think about it.
Too
it's just,
caught
like,
up in the magic.
But the thing is, no, I had to explain to my mother. Okay, wait. So Marinette and Adrian don't know who the other's secret identity. I'm like, no, and she's like, but wait. So it's just okay. So Adrian likes Ladybug, and Marinette likes Adrian, and but Cat Noir and Marinette just it's messy. And it was just like, and nobody knows each other's secret identities, but she's like, but she's got purple hair! How can you not tell?
I
It's
thought it was
magic, Mom.
I thought it was blue. I thought her hair was like a dark blue.
I think it's blue too, but she seems to think it's purple.
Well, then, to be fair, the I think the general point still stands as like there's not that many other people that have that same shade of blue as her hair.
Yeah.
My mother was also like, she's Chinese? Yeah, Mom, her name is Marinette Dupen Chang. Her father's French, her mom's Chinese. Huh, I didn't get that. Please.
Like, wow, I was way off.
I just, oh god.
I remember at one point. I'm just gonna say this. I at one point had Miraculous Ladybug OCs. I am very.
I mean, so do I.
Wait, you do?
Oh yeah. Well, it was like, there was that one episode with the Sentimonster that was Ladybug, and it's just like, I may have contemplated writing a fic. I didn't actually write it, but it's like, Ladybug goes and finds the thing that the Amok was in, and it's like, no, you didn't deserve to die. I'm going to bring you back, and we're going to make sure that you are, like, okay. and so I wrote her into being like a Senta monster that helped Master Fu. But then the end of season 3 happened, and that crushed that dream. The other was I had an Italian exchange student who ended up as an akumatized villain called farfalle, which is a type of pasta. It's what bow tie pasta is called, farfalle.
Ah.
She was a fallen pasta angel.
Pasta angel?
Yes, because her father ran a restaurant and she helped. I thought about this. I've just never developed it further. Also, I'm a big Nutcracker person, so we did at one point contemplate writing a Nutcracker Miraculous fic.
Aww.
Just so I can make the stupid joke of crack noir. But we're not doing it. I think that's hilarious. Crack noir and hawk mouse. That's horrible. I shouldn't be allowed to write.
No, you're
my
fine.
keyboard.
That is awful. I adore it.
Yeah, hang on. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I want to recover my old Miraculous OC artwork just so I could show you. But the basic rundown was the main one I did first was a character. He was a guy.
A guy.
Yeah. He had like a swan Miraculous.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and the guy, he was like a really big buff guy, but his outfit was a very deep contrast to his physique.
I love it. I love it so much.
Like a ballet dancer. If you couldn't tell, he was dressed like a ballet dancer. Something like that.
You're trying to kill me. That's my aesthetic.
Back, and you know what? It's funny that that's the thing that came back to you hearing you saying you're killing me there. That reminds me of something that we talked about while you were like BRB for a bit, Coco. We were talking about like just one of the many awesome talents that Kat has, and she's talking about like at one point she's talking about like I'm not the only person that thinks this. Coco does too. It's like, well, she's gone, so you have no one to back you up. It's like, yeah, she's gone for now, but trust me, I have proof that whenever you do something awesome, the neurons in your head go off.
If I'm being honest, yes.
See?
No.
Like, I remember one time it was, like, I want to say it was something Venus related, but I showed, like, it was either she was doing Venus in a call with us, or I was showing a voice clip. Like, her reaction to it was very literally, like, along the lines of, like, monkey ooh ooh.
I appreciate having that effect on people, but it's also like, you know, was it the Ara clip?
I think this was before the Ara clip.
Oh god.
I might have shown it to her, but that particular moment I'm talking about was before you did that.
You know, that's valid. Coco, your ears have been spared.
It's on those. Okay. Find it.
Oh, okay, so actually, like I said, I think she might have heard it before. I'm just saying that particular moment was before I recorded that. That's not to say she hasn't heard it yet.
Okay, good. Very good. Everyone either must be cursed or avoid.
I have heard the. Let me just.
I can't believe
there was another
that.
Well, people were just curious as to how it would sound, and yeah, it pretty much lines up.
I happened to be behind my mic for something else at the moment, so I was like, you know what? Let's go.
Oh, why did I hit that button? Can I say that Ladybug's outfit is too skimpy? Well, it's basically just like a skin-tight one-piece suit. It's really no different from like any other superhero outfit.
Yeah, if you want to talk about how Ladybug's too skimpy, then you've got to address a lot of other superheroes. Mostly women. Maybe a few men.
Well, I would say like it is like it's especially guilty with men. It's just that it's one of those kind of depends on who you're talking to scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Power Rangers, exactly. Like if you're gonna call Ladybug's outfit skimpy, you might as well call the Power Rangers skimpy.
Yeah. There's a lot of superheroes that are definitely a little skimpy, and the tights and the tight fit probably aren't helping. This is the big reason why I would never want to be a superhero. If I had to dress like that, it would be uncomfortable as heck. But you know what? That's the world we live in. Hopefully we get somebody who changes it.
Well, I'm sure there are heroes out there that do wear more casual looking outfits. I'm just kind of blanking on any particular ones.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
Although, have you ever seen that one art movement that goes around where it's like, okay, to show how sexualized some stuff is, we're gonna draw the guys the way that most people will draw the girls, and it's just like Deadpool and Hawkeye and Green Arrow and stuff, but they're in these ridiculously sexualized feminine poses. It's amazing.
I don't think I've seen that specifically, but I'm not surprised that exists.
It's great. It's genuinely good artwork too. Like, some of it's memey, but some of it's like quality, and it's just like, yes, I appreciate that people did this.
There you are. Ah, and that was the one gem that I'm missing. Good. Now let's see what level is next. Really? I was only missing that for that one?
Good for you.
Let's see.
Gem
But-
bones.
Let's see. By the way, anime is far more worse in that department since Japan and all. Yeah, I don't think you're really going to get any arguments against that.
Yeah, it depends on who's making it, of course. There are definitely some people that are more thoughtful about it than others, and there are some who are thoughtful in the other direction, but we won't go into that.
Yeah.
Guess staying up till 3 a.m. wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's New Year's. You at least had an excuse.
I was drawing.
Aww.
Listen, my son was drawn, and it was so good.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You know, I love seeing your art. It's like I love seeing your art because, like, truthfully, I don't get to see it too often. So whenever I do see it, it's lovely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it's just, that is one of the goals this year. I want to draw more. I miss drawing. I miss my son. I miss my daughter. I miss all of them.
I miss my wife, Tails.
I miss her a lot.
It's so funny because it's like, I'm not sure if you saw that, but there was apparently this big movement where there's this one fan project coming out that's like reanimating the entirety of Adventure 2. And because that's also the same game that Snapcube's famous for, they've been barraged with like a bunch of Snapcube references, which it's like, I know it's been a problem beforehand, but it got to a point where that project had to pretty much turn off replies for all of their posts because they wouldn't stop being bombarded with Snapcube references.
Oh, that's sad.
And it's really funny because it's like I sympathize with people that are kind of sick of hearing Snapcube, but there's also a part of me that's like, what's ironic enough is that like the lines that I think are like the best ones or the funny ones aren't even the ones that everyone memes to heaven and back.
Yeah. Story of my life. You never know how humor's gonna hit an audience.
Yeah, it's like there's that, like the one that I mentioned with the wife. There's also like one that it's very brief, but it just amuses me for some reason. It's during the cutscene where Eggman and the others are about to raid Prison Island, and he's like in the middle of doing his plan. There's a zoom in on his face, and just out going, "Why is the camera slowly zooming in?"
Meta humor. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, unfortunately, it is that magical time. I gotta get going. But thank you for having me. It has been a delight hanging out with you guys.
No worries. You have fun with your campaign, and I'll talk to you later, Kat.
Alright, take care, everyone. Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See. I wonder if I can actually hit them from over here. Yep, I can. Oh, I forgot to open that door. That's the one that I missed, isn't it? Let's see, have I seen the episode of the Batman where they teamed up with Clayface to stop another Clayface? I haven't seen that one in particular. I've been meaning to go back into watching the Batman because honestly, I feel like I get why there are some people that would have a problem with it, but it's also a show that I feel like is kind of underappreciated, and I've been meaning to go back and like marathon it. I haven't gotten that far into the series yet, though. Like, I think I'm still at the point before they introduced like Batgirl and Robin and whatnot.
I am back
Yeah.
again.
Hello. Kat did have to leave because she was about to get started on her campaign, though.
Oh, oh yeah, she does play D&D.
Yeah. Well, it's not like... Like I said, it's kind of like D&D, but that's just not what they call it.
Ah,
So, yeah. Down, birds. So I guess I want to ask you, Coco, while I'm just skimming through this, like, what would you say are, like, any particular games that you remember, like, playing a lot of growing up? Like, I know, like, what your current taste in games are, but do you have any that you've, like, liked since you were, like, a much youngin'?
when I was a little kid, all I really had was like the 3DS, I think. I
Uh-huh.
had a very limited pool of games. I didn't get any Nintendo brand games. I got weird, like niche games. Like what's the like branded games for
Uh-huh.
like media, I suppose. If that makes sense.
I'd say so.
It was like there was one where you could play as a dolphin. I think it was a National Geographic game. I didn't know
Oh.
how to play it, so I just swam around as a dolphin, and I always picked the pink dolphin.
Mm. That's interesting, because it's like, whenever I think of, like, games where you play as a dolphin, the first thing that immediately comes to mind is Echo, but I know that's quite a few years before you.
Yeah. It was. I think it was a National Geographic thing. There was like mini games you could play. Specifically, one was like you had to go through these hoops because there was obviously always a hoop game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There was another animal game. You didn't play as the animal, but you took care of it. It was like a horse game. Because I don't know if you know this, but I used to be a horse girl.
Ah.
Or more of a horse girl than I already am now.
You know what? That could be another comparison we can make to your avatar.
Yes. Anyways, when when I had this game, there was a lot of mini games. Specifically, the ones I remember was like there was like a matching game where it was like a hurdles. You had to go over hurdles, and to get over the hurdles, it was like a matching game.
Uh-huh.
Another one was like a photo game where you would like stroll through like this picturesque sort of like wooded area, and you would tap on the screen to take pictures of animals, and they would get added to your like catalog.
Uh-huh.
There was like a lot of things. Specifically, I remember most of my time just dressing up the horse and just kind of like, what would go the best together? Other than that, my memory of this game is very vague.
No worries.
What is this? Along with being a horse girl, there was also being with My Little Pony. There was this one game. It was just like a bunch of mini games where you had to collect presents for like this for this birthday party that was happening.
Uh-huh.
I remember it very vaguely, and I know like a specific YouTuber actually found the game and played it, and I was like, hey, I know that game. I used to play that as like a little kid. I don't remember the name of the guy.
Can't say I immediately, like, to my recollection, I can't think of anyone that's ever played a game like that from the people I usually watch.
Yeah. I want to look that up later.
Edit. And spit out. Good thing that doesn't actually hurt. It only just stuns if I do that. Hey, 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 what's the matter with ya? Come and get your love. 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 Come and get your love now. Let's see. Yeah, da yeah, da yeah, da 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 go catch it, go. Go catch it, go. And for anyone listening, no, we have no idea why we're doing this either.
I have no idea. I just went like.
Let's see. Where's this one? Let me see, is there anything new happening?
Next time.
Who just hopped in?
Right.
Oh, okay, that's from earlier.
I think I'm gonna go. There's a thing going on, and I need to attend that.
No.
I don't. I think I'll have to come. I think I'll come back later.
No worries. You good luck with whatever you're tending to. I'll see you later, kiddo.
Bye.
Let's see. Go. Let's see. I mean, there's a good chance I'll probably... Oh, boy. There might be a chance I might end up stopping after this point, because I'm only just back here just for the sake of just getting gems that I missed. That being said, I'm having a hard time figuring out where they're even at. Like, they're past that wall, but there shouldn't be anything over there. Only there was an updraft that I can go to. Hang on. What's another place that I'm... Oh! Another place that I'm missing. Well, I am missing gems in those, but I can always get those off screen. Gonna try to get this one last orb, and then I might just call it for tonight. Oh, that's right. This is the one where I need the head bash for. It's a good thing I went back to it. Would you want to see a multiverses comic? Honestly, I would be shocked if they didn't try to make like a little mini comic to promote it. Oh, fuck. So weird, because it doesn't look like these guys are really bothering him. Oh, wait. Huh. Why is that little hypocrite not following me? You gonna... There you go. Oh, he doesn't like it when I get far enough out, apparently. Oh, the rocks, right. Like the one I just passed. Oh, poof. Okay, now to get this. Yeah, that really isn't that hard. At least it's not a rock, even though technically the gemstone is a rock. Okay, that's all the orbs collected. Now to just go around and find gems. Oh, that was it. Man, I really picked this place clean. Let's see here. Okay, there's that. Let's see. Yeah, all I'm really missing is just finding those missing gems. Well, and also get that, but I'm not going to, because no. But yeah. Yeah, you know what? I have time to spare. I'm gonna try and see if I can find the 2 orbs of this hub. That's where I just was. Oh, there's the jams! Oh. Like, I keep accidentally activating that flutter too early. That's my problem. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Bit of a bad timing because I'm actually about to end as soon as I finish cleaning up this part of the hub world, but thank you for stopping by regardless. Oh, I can't. Oh boy. Oh, you know what? I think. Actually, hang on. Do you want to go around here? Because. Now, the big question is, where do I go to get there? Because I see that orb out there in the distance. Do I dare? Well, how do I get that? Might need to get a little higher. I believe I know how. Okay. That might help because, like I mentioned before, a lot of this is sort of blind to me, so... Now, first off, there's some gems I'm missing here. There should be a hidden wall nearby. Oh! He just flew up. Hidden wall. Hidden wall. Just gotta keep climbing higher. Not that way. The brick one. All these are covered in bricks. Go to that wall you were not too long ago. Ah. There we go. Okay. A few extra gems lying about. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, at least I know how to get back up there. Jim. I'm just gonna do a quick spin around. I know the one I want is all the way over there. There we go. Okay, that's all the gems. I just have to figure out where the last orb is. Apologies in advance if this last stretch of the stream is going to be a little bit boring for people. I'm just in high focus mode. Should be on the yellow pathway you're at. yellow pathway. Actually, I need a better vantage point than that. Honestly, I think I might go ahead and call it for tonight, but thank you all again for joining. I hope the rest of everyone's New Year goes well, and yeah, I just hope everyone does well. I'll see y'all next times.